You need to define your customer. You need to know who your customer is, your real ideal customer. And you might have heard this all before, and it's understandable if you think this is going to be a video just about textbook customer avatars, client profiles, customer profiling. I need to touch upon those, but I'm going to give you what I do to get clients, what I do to get leads, and how I can repeat the process again and again, and how I minimize my advertisement expenditure. So in order to create an ideal customer profile, you first need to do customer profiling. You need to identify characteristics of people who are most likely to purchase your product or service and derive a lot of value from it. If you're clear, you'll convert, and that's what marketing's about. You need to know who you're talking to. And so on my screen now, you can see a customer persona. With all of this information, what I'm trying to gather is who are they? Where do they live? What do they do for fun? What's their demographics? What do they read? What do they watch? What's important to them? What keeps them up at night? You need to get in their head. You need to know their irrational fears, their worries and concerns more than they do themselves. So here's customer persona number 1, and it's George. George is a semi-fictional person made up of market research and data analytics, which I've got another video explaining how to utilize the analytics of people on your Facebook, Twitter, and your website and whatnot. And George represents not just one plumber, he represents a lot of plumbers. And I know this for a fact because I've used this persona to talk to tens and tens of different plumbers, and I've got them all as customers. I know his occupation, I know his personality, his goals, his values, his motivation, his challenges and his pain points, where he hangs out and gets his information, and his decision-making process. So instead of saying how I use this information for my own digital marketing company, I'll show you how you can apply this to another company. So I'll pick accountancy. From here you can see that George is motivated by money, and he's ambitious, and he wants to be financially well off, but he's limited by the number of hours in the day. You would launch an advert on Facebook, and you would show it only at lunchtime and only to those who have their job title as a plumber, who have 2 children and live between York and Harrogate. And you would have a video, it could just be stock images and stock videos. You don't need to film it all yourself. And it will show some children running past the white van in their driveway. They're not at school because it's the weekend. And then it will go to a guy at his kitchen table, and he's just got a stack of invoices and another of quotes, and he's got a calculator, and he's putting his fingers through his hair, and he's looking up, and his bike and his children are outside and the weather's good, and he doesn't know what to do. That's where your logo, and this is where your message, you know the guy's pain, and you say, instead of wasting your weekends, instead of being limited by your knowledge, let us do all the hard work. And talk about his irrational fears. He might have in the back of his head, well, what can a third party company do for me? They don't know my receipts, they don't know my POs, my invoice system. When I hit a certain VAT level, how will they know when I do? Just talk to him, and you pretty much just want to reassure him, we've got you. We know what we're doing. Now, the best thing about George is, instead of always going after new customers, you're better off retargeting your same customer. So George fits a guardrail. So you're not talking to an electrician with a group of 6 people. You've only targeted, remember, a plumber who's self-employed or has his wife or someone to do the admin for him. So he's only got 1 employee, or maybe he literally is just self-employed. You want to then, in 6 months, when he's your customer, to send out an email template. Because remember, it can all be templated because he fitted within that guardrail of your original advert. And you can say to him, we know you're time poor and we know you want more money. So how about you employ someone? And don't worry, Because this is when you combat all these irrational fears. And we've got an HR branch, and we can source, we can interview, we can recruit, we can do all the contracts. As far as you're concerned, you're going to have more people in your van or in a separate van, and more people earning you money. So you're talking directly at him, and then you tell him the benefits about how he's earning more money, he's doing less work, and he's got more time. So ideally you would know your product or service first, but just sticking with the example of George, let's do a hairdresser this time. He's got 2 children. You know he doesn't spend much time with them, but you know he uses his phone at lunchtime. So why don't you just have a Facebook ad? You click book an appointment on your Facebook page, and it's kid friendly. Come and bring your kids in with you. That way he's doing something practical, getting his hair cut, and he's with his children. So this bit here would be what I would call the advanced stuff. The advanced stuff, that's not even advanced. So if I do a marketing report, the same report I can market to 2 different people. So my marketing report, I'm quite passionate about it. So what it does, it tells you all your website analytics, your Google My Business analytics. It shows you your competitors, the traffic your competitors get on their website, and how your competitors advertise online. You know so much. If you just copy and paste it, you should be able to get the same success as them. So if I fill in this box here, and I figure out I'm talking to a marketing coordinator, a company larger than mine, I can say this report is brilliant for you, and I can tell them their pain, their problems, and what would inspire them is I could market it in a way that, hey, you're going to get a promotion out of this. You're going to be able to go to your boss and become the marketing manager you want to be. And now I can get this person outside of their workplace via Facebook or via LinkedIn, using the LinkedIn positions. You know, when you put your job title in, I can just target marketing coordinators and put something catchy. Do you need a pay rise? Create a customer persona. Like I say, you can download this for free. If you create one, fill in the details, you really understand your customer, you'll be able to talk directly to them. You don't need to be talking to 7 billion people. It'll be brilliant if your business could manage 7 billion people, but if you're self-employed or got a small business, you're not going to be able to. You just want to talk to those who you're able to service. All right. Hi, my name's Simon. I'm a digital freelance marketer. I live in York. I absolutely love what I do. It would mean a lot to me if you could please like, comment and subscribe, and that way I know what videos you like, and I can answer any questions, and I get back to any questions promptly, and I can make a video in response to one of your questions if you needed any more information. But hopefully that helped. Take care. Bye.